Hello guys, Snowflake here, and welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force 2. This is attempt 2 because my mic for some reason had switched to the wrong one. So I was talking to myself only for about 2 or 3 minutes, so I only did the intro and then realised the mic wasn't recording. So, yep, just some background. Anyway, last episode we did Alexis' 6th heart. Turns out that Chaz and Atticus, on top of Jasmine and Mindy from the 5th heart, were also not happy with us being tagged with Alexis, but mainly because they wanted to be Alexis' partner themselves. And as a result, they challenged us to a duel. And it did take us 3 tries to beat them. We were using the Neospatian deck, to be fair. But yeah, Chaz used a really wild and impressive combo that I wasn't even mad about losing that duel. It's just one of those where it's like, I just really enjoyed seeing that strategy in action. And yeah, it inspires me to create some other crazy decks maybe in the future. But we did eventually overcome them. The combo was like Ojama Trio, give us 3 tokens, final attack orders, force them into attack mode, and then Asura Priest able to attack all of our monsters, and we take damage with the tokens. Plus they had the equipped spell Flint, which gives extra damage and also switches monsters when it's destroyed. So yeah, that was just a really clever combo when it looked like we were about to win. So kudos to Chaz for that one. Then we came eventually to the beach, played some dodgeball, did alright, and then we defeated Pablo and Shannon using our Cyber Angel deck, and then despite some stall from Craig and Swin, we beat them with the Amazon deck, with Amazon Archer using its effect to win us the duel right at the end. So in this episode we're going to be dueling Aite and Matthew, and 2 other tag teams as we find them, and we were also going to be making a new deck for the last duel of the episode, which might be the title depending on what happens. Alright, let's switch decks, and we'll use the Harpy Lady deck. Take on these 2. So we're 9 and 2 against Aite, 7 and 21 against Matthew. Though I think he was part of an event where we had to play it with an each deck and keep repeating it. So might be why. But let's go. There we go. Right. Probably going to see a lot of goblins in this one. I think these 2 beat us fairly recently. I'm remembering an episode titled Overwhelmed with Goblins, where both of them were summoning loads of goblins and we lost very quickly. I don't remember if that was before or after we edited Alexis' deck. Probably after. Okay, this is good. Senchu gets a ritual monster, and then Alexis can use advanced ritual art. Unless you get Edison and not Dakini for some reason. Okay. Right, we got Forced Back, we got Divine Wrath. Got Goblin Attack Force, no one's surprised. And Alexis will use her Force Back. And that will let us summon Vandalgion, I believe. Oh no. Apparently not. That would have been nice. Robin Goblin. Okay. And DNA Surgery. This is to make everything Fiend type, right? Okay. That's good. Completely negated my Icarus attack. So why couldn't we summon Vandalgion? I mean, I can't really check. But maybe it has to destroy the monster, I guess. It's not really worth getting Harpy's Hunting Ground. Let's use Terraforming to get Rising Air Current. All wind monsters get some attack points. I want to save Swift Birdman Joe for his effect. So I'm just going to summon Harpy Queen. That should deal some good damage. Well, the curse attack is useless, but I'll play it face down anyway. And end. Chainsaw Insect. Ouch. Now we discard a card. Card of Avarice, not too bad. And then we get to draw a card, but we can use Divine Wrath to negate it. I think I will. And you know what? I'm actually going to get rid of Birdman. Maybe. I could do some, yeah, we're going to be able to do some big damage here. Air Force is a nice draw. Yeah, Sangan plus Harpy Queen, that's 3,400 points. Even then with just 800. Yeah, with Mirror Force face down, it's hard to see how we would potentially lose this duel. Maybe I should have kept Swift Birdman Joe just in case, just to return all the spell and trap cards back. More goblins. And Alexis does play the Mirror Force. Makes sense since we're practically guaranteed to win. Solemn Judgment. Okay. They're paying half their life points to stop that. But okay, Sangan gets destroyed. Alexis discards a card. Goblins still get switched to defense mode, and Harpy Queen still stronger. Anyway. Alright, Editon's not a big deal. Sangan gets Alexis Marshmallow. We didn't need a Marshmallow exactly, but that's okay. No face downs. Alright, good for us. Oh look, it's another Harpy Queen. We might as well summon it, we don't need Harpy's Hunting Ground. Okay, and that's game. Alright, Alexis, happy with that. I'm happy with that. That was a really routine victory in the end. We just laid the right trap cards and stopped them before they could attack anything. Alright. Let's move on to our Cyberdark deck, which I think we've only dueled with. Yeah, we've definitely only dueled with it once, and we've won with it. So, hoping to maintain that record against whoever we face. Let's go. Let's go to the volcano. Ah, it's pretty hot. Thought you'd say something about, that time when Jaden dueled Atticus slash Night Shroud on a volcano. Like, this is where I found my brother. No, doesn't care. Alright, we'll duel Bornji and Jairi, then we'll duel the Gambler and Hyde. And then next episode we've got Colin and Deezer. And anyone else up here? Okay. Before we duel anyone though, let's talk to the researcher guy. And play Soza's strategy. And try our best. Against Zane and Dog Magician Go. Wow, Zane, you're really gonna steal your brother's girl like that? Unbelievable. Nice. No, I don't have the most synergy. I can't we just take anything that they do? No, apparently not. They're not good at this. Okay, now you switch it up. That makes sense. Okay, now we're bad at this. They played us for fools. Yeah, that one makes sense. Alright, there's two either side. Alright, let's pick a side, Alexis. Oh, I know, that was one. Nope. Surely this one. There we go. They're trying our best. They're trying their best to throw this for us. Okay, Alexis, if you insist, we'll put it there. Changed a lot, but now we can get this edge. And all is well. Alright, I guess we should probably take this piece so they don't take that whole side. Yeah, we could have got that entire row and they flopped it. Alright, cool. I'll take a corner then. Yeah, that's what I thought you guys were going to do earlier. We're actually winning. But we should take this whole row now. Oh, come on. Could have got 4 more there. This time? Okay, maybe not. Gotta be here, right? Gotta be the corner. Now, nope, Alexis just wants that whole column regardless of anything else. Would we even have 2 there? 3 there. I guess it makes sense to get the corner piece. And then we get a big amount from this one. Okay, there we get 4. 4 here too. 5. Don't think we can beat that. Yeah. Or we could just get 1. And now we can't get this one. Can still do this. Alright, there's 6 play here. So I think this is the best one. Yeah. Gotta be there, right? Yeah, we thoroughly battered these lot. Hard to see how we lose this from here. 6, 6, 4. Well, to be fair, that made it look a lot closer. But still, 43 to 21. We've been Zane and Dark Magician Girl. Wisteria and Taku are up next. Okay, this is good. Probably wasn't very smart. Just gave him a corner piece. And also probably wasn't very smart because should have just left a gap there, but yeah, that's my bad. Okay, we'll take the corner then. I'm always trying to play this minigame my way, but you have to play it Alexis' way or you don't win. And now you don't want that column. Not going too well. Then they're just gonna go up there, get that whole column. Yeah, it ain't looking great. Yeah, we're just desperate at this point. There was a 2-play which I missed, and yeah, we actually can't take a single piece on the board apart from this one. At least that one can't be immediately taken over. Oh damn. I guess you might as well get a corner piece at this point, but I think we're definitely going to lose. You saw that one coming. No. Yeah. Every piece we put on it, they can take. They are. Just missing everything. Okay, we could potentially take the top row if they don't go for that. Yeah, why not? Is that all we can hope for at this point? Two. Now we can get 4 here. Two there. This is probably the best one. Can we turn this around somehow? I don't know. 2 there, 2 there. Oh, it's just like 3, isn't it? Or even. Three. Okay, she agreed with me on that one. Oh, that was actually 4, that's right. It's kind of close, but there's not too many grabs we can make. And that was actually... Alexis was right there. We're actually only 1 behind. 3... Okay, that's 2, that's 3. Yeah, I don't think we can win this. Oh, that's unfortunate, but at Beaver Stones, at least we beat Zane and Dark Magician Girl. We can slightly pat ourselves on the back. Good enough for Alexis, good enough for me. Okay, Gyri 11-3, Bornji 8-0. Okay, we've got a flawless record to protect here. Luckily, we're against not particularly great duelists. So, we should be able to beat Allure Queens and Skull Servant decks, even if we lose the Rock, Paper, Scissors game. Alright, let's go. He will do it. Don't test him. Okay, that looks like a bad hand on the start of it because there's no monsters, but she's got reasoning, she's got future fusion. So we've got some cards. Level 4. Damn it, we lost Blade Skater. And now we're going to lose the other Blade Skater because it's going to be used for future fusion. Well, we got 3 monsters in our graveyard if we somehow drew Pot of Avarice. So I don't know if I'd included it in my Cyberdark deck. Because we want things in the graveyard. PD Assailant's going to be a slight problem. Oh, you summoned Getsu Fuma. If a monster battles with its fiend or zombie, destroy it. Oh. It's not as bad as DD Assailant. And fiends and zombies shouldn't be a problem against our Cyberdark deck. Everything's either machine or dragon. Round collapse. Okay. 2 monster card zones are out. We need to make sure we leave at least 1 for Alexis. Cyberdark Impact, Exploder Dragon, Mask Dragon, Widespread Ruin, Dragon's Rage, and Felgrant. Yeah, I guess we'll start with Mask Dragon. And we'll go with Widespread Ruin. Not much else we can do so far. We could have played Exploder Dragon to destroy their monster. I wanted to see if this guy Paunchy has anything first. Apparently not. So... But we know they have DD Assailant. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, I wish I didn't do that, because Alexis does have the Cyberblader coming. Should have waited, really, for her to summon that. There we go. Cyberblader is on the field. Yeah, I should have saved Widespread Ruin for potentially DD Assailant. It's okay, we've got some good monsters out. Although I have a feeling she's going to use Master Dragon to attack. We're going to take some damage. And then Galendio is going to be destroyed. Hope I'm wrong on that. Oh, Spirit Caller. That's fine, we can handle that. And then 3,800 points of damage. Unless they play Call of the Haunted and bring back... Well, they can bring back Getsu Fuma, but Galenduo... Okay, we can just play 7 Tools of a Bandit. I mean, we could have survived that. Galenduo, it can't be destroyed by battle, so... It would have just destroyed Getsu Fuma, but I guess this way we deal more damage. Alright, halfway there. Gyri. We know he has Assailant, so that could be what he summons. And it would make sense to summon it because you can destroy Mask Dragon and Galenduo with 1 attack. And also, if Cyberblader destroys it, Assailant can take it with him. Bringing back Getsu Fuma as well. Well, now Cyberblader's attack is doubled since you have 2 monsters. So, That was a risky maneuver. Yep, bye Galendio. And I do have another trap card remaining. Alright, well I guess we won't attack Assailant then. We'll just attack get Tsufuma. And just give him a ton of damage. Unfortunately we can't quite win just yet. And we'll leave Exploded Dragon as hopefully bait for their Assailant. And Dragon's Rage. Alright, we're going defensive, makes sense. Dragon's Rage might work if you take a big risk of Exploder Dragon. We'll just play United We Stand. Either way. Are you going to play around Cyberblader? Because we could be about to lose it. Okay, Spell Shield type 8. Would have negated it anyway, so I guess it's not too bad. Go for their face down monster, please. Shadow Spectre. Interesting. Alright, well I guess if Assailant attacks Alexis, we'll probably at this point just play Mirror Force. Exploded Dragon would do the trick though. Yeah, just defending. Proto Cyber Dragon, interesting. But actually we do have a guaranteed win on our hands. We contribute Cyberblader and Exploded Dragon for Felgrang Dragon, which has enough to wipe out their life points with the help of Dragon's Rage. We're contributing a 4200 attack monster for a 2800 one. But it's going to be worth it. I think that's the first time I've used Felgrang Dragon in this series. To be fair, for most of it we did not have dragon cards, so... Awesome. Alright, and now we get ready for Alexis's Nemesis, the Gambler, and we're going to be using a new deck. And it is going to be slightly Alexis themed. I know we've already got an Alexis themed deck, but this one is going to be specifically for counter traps, or counter, it's like going to be a counter fairy deck. We've added those cards to Alexis's deck, but I want to make... I was at all cards with counters, right? Which one's space? In fact, you know what? It is actually here. Make sure no results got mixed up. Okay, Bountiful Artemis. Counter. We'll have to look at the list of counter trap cards we have as well. Vandalgion, Harvest Angels for sure. They are the Liberator. Add 2 remove from play fairies to your hand each time a counter trap is activated. You know what? We'll have 2 of those. Or no, just 3. Go on, we'll have 3. LTL. Do we need monsters? Voltinus. Synthetic Seraphim. Each time a counter trap is activated, special summon a token. I'll definitely have 1. I'll think about 2. Let's see what we have in terms of actual counter traps. I'm particularly keen on cards that negate stuff because Voltinus, it's Vandalgion. When this is successfully special summoned, depending on the cards. Oh, it's if you cancel an effect. Okay. And Black Horn of Heaven, negate a special summon. That's good. As a Royal, negate something that destroys a spell or trap. Seal of Forbidden Spell is good. Divine Wrath is good. Force back. Judgment of Anubis for sure. Magic Drain. Magic Jammer. Ryoku Field. Pulling the rug, which one's that? An effect monster whose effect activated when normal summoned. That's a bit too specific. 7 Tools of a Bandit. Soul Judgment. Spell Shield type 8. Trap Jammer. There's a few of these negate damage effects. Barrel Behind the Door switches it to them. Damage Polarizer lets each player draw a card. This one also lets your opponent pick a card to discard. Triage, paying 1,000 life points, destroy all monsters on the field, and prevent anything from being summoned. I still don't know if this card works, but I'm going to put it in there. Maybe we'll take out, no. Take out a Curse of Royal. I think 2 Judgment of Anubises is enough. And Seal of Forbidden Spell. 15 for 14 counter traps should be enough. Alright, and do we have generic trap support? Things like Mask of Darkness to recycle traps. Active Omen lets you pick one to add to solve it. A little bit too slow for this deck, I think. You have cards that destroy traps, but not really ones that help them. Probably going to end up putting Mage Power in here anyway, so let's just do that now. Mask of Darkness. Have 2 of those. MST is going to be in there anyway. Reclamation, discard 1 card and chain this to a trap you activated whenever it's sent to the graveyard. Return it to its owner's hand. If that happened every time it was sent to the graveyard, that would be great. Fortunately, I don't think that's the case. Okay, I think that's okay. And I want to add some fairy support as well. Glenduo, always solid. Have a Mudora in there. Over Summoners. Sky Scourge could be interesting because Mask of Darkness is here. Yeah, but negating spells and traps is probably not great. I'll put an Endrise in there though. Remove from play 3 Light Fairies and 1 Dark Fiend. Once per turn you can remove from play once on the field. That might be good. Because we're going to have that Layout card that lets us bring back remove from play fairies to our hand. How many of these cards need Sanctuary? I think it's just Meltiel. Yeah, none of these other cards get extra effects from Sanctuary. We'll throw in 2. I always love Cestus of Darla. We'll throw 1 in there as well, and I think we're okay. Yeah, don't care about that one. Okay, and then some light support. Zerato, Banisher. Why am I listing these cards? Breathe the Brave Wanderer could also remove some fairies from the grave. Okay, we'll throw a Freed in there. Ocean Ingen just to boost attack points. Sure. Eyes a Seahorse for a double tribute. And we only really have Voltanus, which we don't want to tribute summon. I'll leave that. Lightning Vortex is going to be there anyway. Luminous Spark for attack points, obviously. Shining Angel. Yeah. As well. Soul of Purity and Light. Definitely want that in there. Swords is going to be in there anyway. Okay, I think that is pretty good. Now, okay, let's just look. See if there's anything else we want to add in here. Moon, scrap hole, brain control. Do we want brain control? Don't have too many tribute monsters. Let's take it. Call of the Haunted. Creature swap, I don't really see creature swap coming in too handy in this deck. Yeah, let's leave that. You need any hero, obviously. Foolish Burial, anything good in our go in the graveyard? Probably not worth a Foolish Burial. How many Galindios will we put in here? Just one. Okay, that's fine. So, a shot. Heavy Storm. I think we'll leave Heavy Storm out of this one because we want this is very spelling trap focused deck. Yeah, Lumen Spot we already did. Cylinder. Yeah, let's make Cylinder Man. I'll not have it most of the time. Should put marshmallow in there. It's always good to have a marshmallow in there, just in case. Oh yeah, miraculous descent. Yeah, well, yeah, I think that could be useful because this is going to be removing from play fairy monsters. Want to overdo it too much with the traps because we want to focus on the counter traps. Avarice, premature burial. Even ragged heat break. I'm just going to skip reasoning. Leave that at 1, I think. Destruction, though, that's necessary. Smashing ground. Maybe widespread ruin. I can't remember if there's any other cards I'd want to add in here. Maybe we already did swords. Terraforming, yeah. I have a couple of those as well. Torrential Tribute, yeah, it's also useful. Yeah, to withstand, also useful. And widespread ruin. Maybe we'll look to see if we take something out. Yeah, 31 monsters, 42 spells and traps is not so bad. We'll leave it like this. Destiny draws then. Endure, Lightning Vortex, Swords. All of a Haunted. Shot. Air Force is already there. Marshmallow should be one. Okay, I think we're happy with that. Alright, counter fairy. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Just counter. Space. Oh, counter fairy apparently. And then save, and then we're ready for our last duel. Okay, Gambler. Hide. I hope you're ready. Or actually, I probably hope you're not ready. Hey, if you're a pro, anyone can be a pro. Let's be honest. Counter Fairies might be good against the Gambler. It can negate some of his important cards and hopefully win. We'll see. This should be a very synergistic deck with Alexis, since we've also given her a bunch of counter trap cards, and she also has counter trap benefit cards. What did I get? I got Reasoning. I got counter trap, so if Alexis has a counter trap card, that would be great. Nope, she just has Sangan and Dakini, but she doesn't have enough monsters to tribute. Still, Bottomless Trap Hole is solid. I'd summon the Chainsaw Insect, which will not last long. Okay, 3 face downs, but no monsters to attack with. Alright, well, we've got the Sanctuary in the sky. Nothing to stop that. We'll try Reasoning. Level 7, well, we'll definitely get a monster then. Mirror Force, Premature Burial, Book of Moon, Ryoku Field, United We Stand, Hammer Shot, Spell Shield, Trap Jammer, and we get a Shining Angel when we already had one in our hand. That's a little frustrating. And we did have to give up quite a few cards for that. Some good ones too. But oh well. Summon another Shining Angel. Flip to Sangan. And let's see. Shining Angel attacks. Roulette Barrel. That's not good that it's face up, but at least we don't take any damage from Sanctuary in the Sky. We are at the mercy of the dice rolls now. Six and 4. And we lose a Shining Angel. Good thing we had 2. And we're getting all the counter traps, but none of the cards that benefit from the use of them. Another Roulette Barrel. Yeah, odds are not in our favour at the moment. Torrential Tribute might not be the worst idea if he summons a monster. Goblin Elite Attack Force, yeah. Load up. And Sangan lets Alexis add something. Like Midora, which is going to get stronger from all the fairies we've discarded, although I'm actually going to get rid of them now. And we got 2 of them. Okay, well, we'll remove both Shining Angels from the graveyard for Soul of Purity and Light. The Alexis special right there. Oh, Cyber Dinosaur comes out because we special summoned a monster. Can we stop this in any way? No, we cannot. Sucks. Okay, well, all I can do is end. I was not expecting that. Sasuke, Samurai number 4. And he doesn't really need to do the coin toss, he can just attack with Cyber Dinosaur. Makes sense. Tricky one here. Okay, summoning the Mudora. I guess since we don't take damage, might be a good idea, although, no, they've got Bottomless Trap Hole. We're in some trouble. Because I've only got Solar Purity and Light, and I can't summon it. Usually a dragon, so that's 5,100 points of damage. I haven't even got to use any of the counter traps, to be fair. I haven't played any spell cards, so we can't use Magic Jammer. Haven't had a chance to attack them, so we haven't been able to make them use a trap in their battle phase. And we have Magic Drain as well for spell cards, so all of their good effects are coming from monsters and traps outside the battle phase. LTL is, I guess, something. We need to stand up for ourselves, even though we'll likely lose the duel. Oh wait, no we won't, because we don't take damage from fairies. But if we can make them use a trap card, and then we can use a counter trap, then Meltiel's effect will destroy one of their cards. Alright, skill drain. That's a fatal mistake right there. Yeah, we'll use Trap Jammer. That negates it. And Meltiel's effect triggers. We gain 1,000 life points, and we get to destroy a card because we have Sanctuary. So I guess we should get rid of the imminent threat, which is the Cyber Dinosaur. Yeah, we'll continue to attack. Okay, the effect of Sasuke Samurai still puts us at a little bit of risk, but obviously we're in a much better position now. God of Avarice. Well, I think we will play Magic Drain. I don't want to discard Solar Purity and Light just yet. Okay, so it's just negated. And then Meltiel gives us another 1,000 life points. And we can destroy another card. Like Sasuke Samurai. Anything else? There we go, the deck's finally coming into its own. Monster and a card face down for the Gambler. MST is decent. Got another trap. Ordeal of a Traveler. Monster is correct. Oh, he's got a Dice Jar in his hand. Unfortunately, that's a Roulette Barrel, which we can't destroy again until we have a chance to play a counter trap. Goblins, can we do anything to stop them? Could have played Solemn Judgment. Probably would have been worth playing Solemn Judgment. But we do have Solar Purity and Light. The only problem is that Ordeal of a Traveler could make things a little bit tricky. But we have to... Oh, we've got Harvest Angel as well. So we've got hopefully 2 cracks at the cherry. Or we could just destroy Ordeal of a Traveler now. Yeah, I think so. Alright, summon Harvest Angel. Special summon Soul of Purity and Light. Getting rid of his friend and Meltiel. Okay. Harvest Angel attacks for goblins. And Soul attacks Roulette Barrel. Okay, hopefully they're running out of ammo. We know the gambler has Dice Jar in his hand, which could make things very tricky. But it does come down to a dice roll, and he has to win it for it to work. Okay, he's played down the card he just drew and not Dice Jar, unless that's another Dice Jar. Oh, Manju's good. In fact, she could just summon Dakini right now, just eliminate that face down monster for a guaranteed win. She will not. Dark Hex Sealed Fusion. Nope. Okay. Could have won this turn, but at least we'll get some damage from Soul of Purity and Light. Or not, because they have Scapegoat. Oh wait, we have Magic Jammer. Maybe not the most necessary thing, but would have been nice to have Meltiel still on the field. But it does mean we do get the damage off, and should be able to win next turn. Okay, Hyde's got Goblin Elites. Stronger than anything we have. So Alexis is going to play Solemn Judgment. You know what? Not mad at it. That's probably like their last gasp play. And they could have just left Goblin Elites in attack mode. And then we wouldn't have been able to do anything. Do have a trap card, which is a little bit worrying, but... Ring of Destruction. Oh, okay. Alright, we lose then. Shouldn't have played Solemn Judgment. To be fair, I probably would have done it too. Who would have guessed they top deck Ring of Destruction though? Come on. Counter Fairies not off to a great start. And I feel like my part, like the Counter Fairies did okay. Alexis we should have won the duel though. Alexis could have summoned Dakini and didn't. We would have won the duel. If she'd have done that, because Dakini would just insta-destroyed their monster. Then Dakini, Soul, Purity and Light, and something else would have attacked directly and we would have won. Yeah. Well, oh well. We have to take the L and move on. And we'll wrap up the episode there. So we were at the beach. We used our Harpy Lady deck to defeat... some people. Yeah, it was Born, no, we just dueled Born G long ago. Who the heck did we duel? Oh, it was Ite and Matthew, right? The Goblin and the Eye Attack guy. That was a good duel. We just used our trap cards very effectively. to beat them. Then we came to the volcano, beat Dark Magician Girl and Zane at Stones of Strategy, lost the second match. Then beat Jairi and Born G, protecting our 100% record with the Cyber Dark deck. No, that one wasn't too difficult. Fell Grand Dragon getting the finishing blow. Cyberblader did a lot of nice work. Then we dueled the Gambler and Hyde with our new Counter Fairy deck. And we came close, but they managed to top deck a Ring of Destruction just when it looked like we were about to win the duel, even though Alexis could also have won it earlier, and Ring of Destruction wiped us out, unfortunately, after we played Solemn Judgment to negate their goblins. But yeah, I think there's promising signs for the Counter Fairy deck. It definitely can work. I think we just got a little bit unlucky with this one. And roulette barrels were also a little bit of a pain as well. But yeah, the next episode we will duel against Colin and Deezer and 2 other tag teams. And maybe, depending on how many people we find, because we've only got 1 location left, we might move on to Sunday, which means it will be tournament day. And we'll be having we would have our first attempt at the Obelisk Blue tournament. That'll either happen this episode or the next one. Sorry. Next episode or the one after that. For now, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you soon.